Hey guys, Tristan Ogilvy here, joined for the last time, at least for the time being, by the Jez.
Hello.
Our resident Destiny Pro and Sherpa.
Yep, I actually live here now. I'm a full resident.
That's right, yeah. He sleeps in this set. Who's been helping me, guiding me, Sherpa-ing me in getting me back into Destiny because I've been away too long. And so now I'm sort of back in it. I'm in the thick of it again.
You certainly are.
Thanks to Jez's help. Speaking of sort of getting into the thick of it, the first real massive expansion for Destiny has arrived, the Taken King. And it's a huge chunk of gameplay and experiences to be had. And so I guess a lot of people, myself included, were sort of looking at it and reading about it with some anticipation because it is such a sort of game-changing, along with the 2.0 update addition to the series. But you've boiled it down to sort of 5 top-line highlights, reasons to get excited and to get involved with the Taken King. Starting with number 1, which is...
Number 1 is easily the 3 new subclasses.
Right.
So, very, very excited. As you can see from the image behind me, the hunters are getting a crazy void bow. So they're basically turning into Hawkeye, and that's going to be awesome. They're getting kind of a support class.
Yeah, no, I don't want to cut you off there, but you mean Hawkeye, the comic book hero, not the guy from MASH.
100%.
Okay, good, good. There could be some older viewers watching. Destiny is an all-ages game.
Yeah, it certainly is.
15 up or whatever.
T15.
Sorry, T15. So yes, the Void Bow, which sounds awesome.
Yeah, super excited. Titans are getting a flaming solar hammer that it's basically hammer time all the time for Titans now. They're just going to be roaming.
It's 1992 all over again.
Literally.
Hammer time all the time.
So they'll be throwing flaming hammers around. That's going to be fantastic. If that doesn't get you pumped, nothing will ever get you pumped. And then finally for the Warlocks, they're getting an arc kind of Emperor Palpatine style super where they're just going to run around and just zap everybody to death, basically.
And they can sort of hover in the air.
Yeah, they hover in the air. They can kind of blink while they're doing it around.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be fantastic.
I think that's the way I'm going to go.
Yeah. It's game changing. It is very game changing.
So. Brand new subclasses. What is number 2? Number 2 reason to get excited and to come back to Destiny for the Taken King.
The TTK. So number 2 is going to be the new raid that's coming out.
Right.
Now, admittedly, Bungie's being very tight-lipped about what's actually coming with the new raid called King's Fall. Although there is there's kind of an interesting trailer that you can watch that's got a bit of information, a bit of sneaky information.
Yeah, we'll show some of it right now.
Yeah, please do on the screen right now. And so Luke Smith, who's the creative design lead for the Taken King, and he also has worked on the previous raids, he kind of said, he said, it's our most epic finale and it's our biggest raid to date.
Wow.
In a word. He didn't say it exactly like that, but he did say it.
You know what that means? I probably won't play it for about 12 months. Because
Yeah.
I'll wait for guys like Jez to do all the hard work.
There's that.
Then I'll ride their coattails in on it. No, I mean, to be honest with you, I probably will jump in and try it. Now that I'm imbued with this courage from playing in your shadow.
I sure hope so.
So yeah, that sounds really cool. I mean, if it's more epic than Vault of Glass or Crota's End, then it should be quite epic indeed. What's the number 3 reason to return?
So number 3 is actually going to be, it's kind of like a new planet-sized space, and that is the Dreadnought, which the Taken King himself, Oryx, that's his hometown, basically.
Okay.
So it's a new planet-sized space. It's just this giant spaceship, and Bungie has said there's many secrets to be revealed and puzzles to solve and secret places to explore.
Cool.
So that's going to be awesome. There's actually a new patrol mode. So patrol mode is actually going to be getting a lot harder. It's called the Court of Oryx. And it's basically just spawnable bosses that just have crazy new mechanics that you're going to have to work together in a team to overcome. So I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. And the 4th reason to get excited for the Taken King?
That's going to be the new campaign with actual storytelling. That's right. Yeah, that is right. I know.
Actual storytelling.
Shock horror. Don't get me wrong. They're taking steps in the right direction with every new DLC that's come out. But now with this expansion, from the looks of things, they've just really gone wholeheartedly after the story. They're bringing in characters who before you never even got to see.
Right.
They're bringing in these fully fleshed, skippable cutscenes. You couldn't skip them in the past.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, so it looks like they're taking a really strong approach to storytelling now, and I'm really excited about that.
Nice one. And the fifth reason, I'm sure you've got plenty more, but we're going to cut it somewhere. The fifth reason that people should get back into Destiny for the Taken King
is going to be the brand new weapons. So there's a whole host of new weapons coming, and most notably is that you're getting swords. We're getting swords. We've had swords previously, but you couldn't actually own the sword. It wasn't your sword.
It was a temporary deal. It was like a rental.
Yeah, very temporary sword. But now you can actually have that sword in your heavy ammo slot, and from the looks of it, they just look like an absolute game changer, and I'm super hyped for
So
them.
have they said, has Bungie stated sort of how many swords there'll be, or?
So there's 3 new exotic swords,
right, okay.
one for each element, which just looks fantastic with their own unique, specific kind of abilities.
Right.
But then there's also legendary swords as well.
Okay, wow.
So there's a whole host of them.
I think I will equip a sword and never unequip it.
Ever will it be unequipped.
Out of my cold dead hands, I'll have to take that
Yeah.
sword. I think the swords, when the Sword of Crota, you get a little taste of it and you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's immediately taken away from you once you've
finished
dealt with the enemies or whatever. So to have one with you at all times will be very much appreciated.
Oh yeah.
So there you have it, 5 reasons according to a diehard Destiny expert, Jez here. 5 reasons that the Taken King is going to be awesome, or is awesome, I should say. And yeah, from my perspective, I mean, this is sort of brings to the end our sort of Sherpa School series. From my perspective, as someone who went away from Destiny and has now returned, I mean, honestly, it feels like a completely different game. Yeah. Obviously, it is, because they've added so much to it, even though it's still Destiny, it's not Destiny 2 or anything like that. But it feels a lot different. A lot of the little niggly things that I'd sort of had problems with in the first place, like not even the little things, like the light system.
Light level, huge things as well.
Yeah, that's gone, and that's huge to me. Like having that XP ticker is such a very clear carrot for me to follow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm after being sherped by Jez here. I'm well into it, back into it, and keen to get stuck into the Taken King and see what comes beyond that. Jez, thank you very much for sherping me.
Thank you, anytime.
Awesome to have you here. For all things Destiny, videos, podcasts, articles, and anything else we can think of, stay right here, IGN.